Good morning, everyone. So, today we are going to start the revision work of civics with chapter number 26, Fundamental Rights and Duties. In this, we are going to revise about the 7 fundamental rights and the fundamental duties given to us by the Indian Constitution. So, let's start with it.
Fundamental rights. Rights which are considered essential or fundamental for the well-being of a person are called fundamental rights. These rights are given to us by in the Constitution of India, and they are important for the benefit of a person. That is why they are known as fundamental rights. And the Constitution has given us the 7 rights. So what are they? Number 1, right to equality. Right to equality means that each and every person is equal in the eyes of law. He or she can be of any caste, religion, status, creed, sect, or color. So the Constitution prohibits means the Constitution denies any kind of discrimination, that is differentiation. So the first one is the right to equality. Each and everyone is equal in the eyes of law. The second one is right to freedom. Now right to freedom means that the person, the individual have certain freedoms. Okay, what are they? We have freedom to speech and expression, to assemble peacefully and without arms. Like we can collect anywhere but without any weapon. To form association or groups. हम अपनी clubs बना सकते हैं. We are free to make our own party. Okay, and we are free to move anywhere in our country, within our country, to reside and settle in any part of the country. Okay, if we want to get settled in Mumbai, we can go and settle over there. There's no one to stop you. Then to practice any profession, to do any kind, to carry out any occupation, trade or business. It's your choice. You want to do a business, you want to do a job, or you want to be a doctor, engineer, or lawyer, anything. So this is your right to freedom. Now, right against exploitation. The Constitution of India puts a firm end to such exploitation as forced labor, beggar, traffic in women and children. Means that the government has totally banned the child labor. No one can force you to do the work of no one can force you to do the job of a labor. Okay, here in a picture we can see that some children are doing work on the construction site. So this is exploitation. Okay, but they have right against exploitation. Nobody can force them to do work. Okay, now the next one is right to freedom of religion. See, India is a secular state. Secular means that here in India we have different kind of religion and everyone is free to follow his or her own choice of religion. And uh, they have a right to preach it. Whatever religion you are following, you have a right to promote it, to uh, offer prayings to it in any manner you want to. Okay, there is no restriction, there is no pressure on you to follow a certain kind of religion only. You are free to follow any religion of your choice. Fifth one is cultural and educational rights. See, all groups, sects and minorities. Minorities, the people who are lower in society, okay, they have granted the right to safeguard their culture, language and script. उनसे उनका कल्चर कोई नहीं छीन सकता, उनको फोर्सफुली किसी भी रिलीजन में चेंज नहीं कराया जा सकता, या उनको ये नहीं बोला जा सकता कि ओके नाउ यू विल नॉट गोइंग टू स्पीक तमिल, हरियाणवी, मराठी और राजस्थानी, you only have to speak Hindi or English. No, they have their right to speak any language they want. Then even they can open their own educational institution for this purpose. Like many religions have opened their own schools where they can teach their children accordingly, but government had made a law that they cannot deny the admission of any children on the grounds of their religion, race, caste, sex or language. Okay, if some Hindu child want to take admission in suppose in Gujarati school or in Tamil school, so they have to give him the admission. Okay, it's his right. Now the right to constitutional remedy. Each and every person, citizen of India, has the right to move to Supreme Court, any of the high courts or any other authorized courts by the parliament for the purpose. अगर आपको कुछ complain करनी है or you have any problem, so you can approach to the Supreme Court, High Court, anywhere you want. It's your constitutional right. Now, right to education. Right to education is that the right to free and compulsory education. It's a act made by the government, Right to Education Act, RTE, which was passed by Indian Parliament on 4th August 2009. This act makes education a fundamental right of every child between the age of 6 to 14 years. It's a right of each and every child to get the education. So no one can stop a child to get education. So this is your right to education. Now children, the fundamental rights are total 7 in numbers. Right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies, and right to education. I hope it's clear. Now we'll move on to fundamental duties. Fundamental duties. See, the government, the constitution has given us certain rights. Now with that, along with the rights, we have certain duties. Our duties, which is towards our nation, towards our country. So the rights and duties are equally important. That is why our constitution has laid down certain duties for the citizens along with their rights. Our constitution lays down that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India. So the constitution has given us certain duties towards our nation, towards our country. Now what are they? To abide by the constitution and respect its ideals and institutions, the national flag and the national anthem. We have to be within the limits of the constitution, means that the laws and the rights which are given to us, we have to be restricted to them, and we have to respect the ideas and the thought of the constitution. We have to respect our national flag and the national anthem. Now, to uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India, to defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so. Whenever it's required, we have to support our country, we have to stand by our country, we have to save the culture, the dignity of our country. To promote harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood among all the people of India, we have to maintain peace and we have to generate the feeling of brotherhood among the people of India. That means no discrimination. To value and preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture. It's our duty to preserve it. Okay, how you can do this? By stopping people to write anything on the walls of the heritage or monuments or anywhere, to stop littering the things, the waste over there. Even you should not, you also should not do it. Then, to protect and promote our national environment, we should save it, we should grow more and more trees, to safeguard public property and to abjure violence. Safeguard public property means entertainment parks, malls, and your any picnic spot you visit. It's our duty to preserve it. We should not harm anything over there or destroy anything over there. Okay, then abjure violence means we have to stop. Okay, we have to stop the violence. We should not do anything which cause any kind of violence. Okay, so we have to be faithful towards our nation, towards our country, and we have to follow all these duties. We have to do all these fundamental duties with full courage and respect towards our country. Okay, children, so that's all for today. I hope it's clear to you. If you find any problem, please do ask me. Now it's time for your revision questions. Now for today you have to do the certain revision questions, write the answers in your civics notebook. Question number 1, write any 4 fundamental rights given to the citizens of India. You only have to write the fundamental rights, no need to explain them. What do you understand by fundamental rights? Why are they important? Then discuss the duties of the Indian citizens. Question number 4, define constitutional remedies and marginalized communities. Children, Swati ma'am had given you this chapter in your project work. So she had explained this and even had the answers. You have the answers in your project notebooks. So please go through it thoroughly, and after doing the revision questions in your notebook, send the answers to me. Okay? So that's all for today. Thank you.